What's going on, everybody? Over here at my buddy's house, we are getting ready to fillet and then cook up the fish that we caught and bring you guys along. All right, everybody. So I'm down here at my buddy Derek's house, and we're gonna be filleting up the fish and then cooking them. Now, Derek,
Yeah.
give everybody kind of a little, just a general overview of what exactly we're gonna be doing.
So today we're going to be filleting fish. Basically laying them out on this table here, and we're going to cut basically fillet them up, take the rib cage off, and basically end up with a little nugget like this.
Okay. Now, why do this as opposed to, the old school where you descale them and all that kind of stuff?
Well, it's mostly people preference. A lot of times when they are like this, basically they can eat it if they see the fish or the fish head or fish tail. A lot of times it grosses people out, typically.
That is a good point. And what kind of fish are we going to be doing all together?
We're going to be doing some crappie, some bluegill, and a couple catfish.
Okay. And then what is your favorite fish to eat that you catch?
My favorite, which is a little bit harder to catch here in Indiana, is walleye. Walleye, I think, is the best freshwater fish.
And then when we go to cook these up, we're going to be frying them up, correct?
Yes, we're going to be using, basically it's like a cornmeal mix. It's Andes. It's an Andes mix that we're going to use. It's Andes Red.
Okay.
And we're going to use that, and with some oil, deep fry them in some oil.
Then one final question. For the actual filleting part of it, what do people need in terms of, equipment and everything like that?
So basically, I have a few things. I've got just a handy dandy little knife sharpener. You actually need a very, very thin blade that's easy to bend. And then, of course, it needs to be very sharp because you're going to be cutting through bones, meat, and so forth. But yeah, it's a filleting knife is what they call it.
And then just basically a bucket for the nuggets, and then over here we've got just a little bucket for the guts.
Yep, and then we'll throw all the guts in here, and then we'll compost and put it in the ground so that it'll gain some good nutrients for a lot of our plants that we have out here.
And here is the tub of fish. They are thawing out, and yeah, we'll be back when we start cutting them up. Everybody, we got the crappie going on here. Derek's gonna make a cut right behind the gill.
And
then when you're doing it, you want to go down to just above the spine, correct?
Yep. And then right here's the spine is located right here.
And then he'll take it all the way down. He doesn't take it all the way off because in that way you can makes it easier to actually cut the fillet off. So as you can see, he's going down.
Following the spine.
Yep. Flip. Here we go.
And you can see the rib cage here.
Yep.
You just want to basically get underneath the bone and fillet that rib cage. I got all that rib cage there. Feel around, make sure there's no other bones. There's no other bones. And we're going to follow the skin.
And then you got your nugget. Now this here is a female, so as an added bonus, you get eggs. Now me, I ain't eating them, but Derek said he's gonna fry them up. So here we go.
So we flip the fish and repeat the process. Go right behind the head, side fin, and then down to the bottom. You don't want to cut all the way through. You want to just go to that backbone and then get underneath, follow that backbone.
These fish are still a little froze, so that's why fresh fish cut a lot easier, obviously, than frozen fish, but still getting the job done. And now we just rinse and repeat a whole lot more. So bring you guys back here on the next video. All right, we've gone through about 10 or so fish, and that's how much meat we've already gotten off them. So gonna be some good eating here. What up, everybody? I realized that I forgot to do the ending on the video. We ended up doing probably about 50 fish altogether. We ended up with 3 1-gallon bags full of fillets. And on the next one here, we're going to be cooking it up. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. And see you guys here on the next one.